Hey, what's up, y'all? Mickey Campbell here. It's Freestyle Friday. Hope everybody's having a great week this week, headed into the weekend of July 4th. I hope everybody has a wonderful and happy Independence Day weekend. Y'all stay safe out there. Take care of yourself. Listen, this Freestyle Friday has kind of gotten off on a tangent of me talking about the early days in my wrestling career. And I got to be honest, for those of you that are watching this now and the people that will see it in the future, there are people that are surprised that I'm talking about this. Wrestling has been something that I haven't spoken very much about since I walked away from it. And the reason for that is I didn't leave on my terms. And I'll do a whole episode about that later, but just a brief story is, I had a bitter departure from wrestling. I don't have any of my wrestling gear as far as boots and trunks and tights and those type of things go. I don't have any of my old merchandise. I don't have any of my tapes or DVDs or anything from my career, and very few pictures. It was a very bitter departure for me, and it took a long time for me to come to terms with that, and it took a long time for me to realize that it was a time of my life that I really did enjoy, and I had some really good times, and I made some really remarkable friendships, people that I still consider to be friends, people that I still consider to be brothers and sisters, even though, like with normal blood family situations, we don't speak on a daily basis and we don't often see each other as much as we would like. But I hope you all know that I truly love you, and I feel like you truly still love me too. So God bless you all. Thank you, each and every one of you, for the part that you've had in my life. And I truly and genuinely appreciate you. And I regret the fact that you think that over the past several years, me not talking about wrestling was in any way a reflection on our relationship, our friendship, our kinship, and our being a family. That was not the case. It wasn't any individuals personally. It was a childish bitterness towards a situation that was out of my control, but was in the hands of God, and has led to doors of opportunity for me that I'm in a place that I'm happy, and I'm happy with who I am, and I'm happy with everything that I'm doing, and I feel the blessings, and I feel God worked me through all that to get me to where I'm at today, and that is sharing some good times with you guys and talking about fun times from the past and fun things from the present. So on with that, I will, anybody that wants to know or has any questions about anything that I just spoke on, please feel free to contact me. And we can discuss it in any way, shape, form, or fashion through text, email, face-to-face, over the phone, or whatever. So on with a funny story we're going to talk about tonight. SWAT had a blowout in the Greenwood Civic Center, and the promoter, doggone near, had a heart attack. It was a funny night. We were wrestling in the Greenwood Civic Center. This is early in all our careers, obviously. I don't remember the year exactly, but I do remember we were wrestling a SWAT and Cruiser Lewis, Ricky and I, and we had some great matches with those guys. A lot of fun. We tore some houses down. I think we did a pretty good job of entertaining the crowds. Everybody seemed to enjoy the matches that we put on, and a lot of work went into it. And two great guys that I know and I'm sure Ricky as well, feel privileged to have shared the ring with and enjoyed a lot of good times together. So thank you guys. So this story, we were at the Greenwood Civic Center. SWAT and Cruiser Lewis were tagged up against us, and we had a good match going. Lace was at ringside with those guys, and we get into a point in the match that I'm actually going to jump off ringside on the SWAT shoulders, and he's going to spin around and power bomb me down to the floor. So it was a broken up Hurricane Rana. For you guys that understand wrestling and know what that term means, but for the people that don't watch wrestling, that's basically the description. We're in a match, and I jump off the side of the ring. My legs land on SWAT's shoulders with my belly facing his head. He spins and power bombs me down to the floor on my back. Well, in the process of this, SWAT wore this turnout gear that like SWAT officers wear on the job, like a coverall type black outfit, baggy fitting, tactical gear. Well, when he goes down into this power bomb, I hear something go And as SWAT goes to stand up, the entire crotch of his gear had separated. So it now looks as though he's completely, his britches are busted open and all his glory's there for the world to see. But we continue the match, and I let SWAT know that had happened, because I wasn't sure if he even knew or not. Well, I told him that happened, and I asked him, is he okay? Do we need to find a way to stop this match, or does he want to keep going? And SWAT says, well, I've got on wrestling tights under here with biker shorts on top of those, so we're good. Let's go. So we kept the match going. Well, the promoter can only tell from the back that SWAT's crotch is blown out of his wrestling attire, so he's sending signals to the ring for people to let us know to stop this match. So Lace is the first one, and she tells us that the promoter said it's time for us to end this match, get out of the ring. So we laugh and we keep going because we think it's funny, because we know that the fans could see more of me with what I was wearing in my tights than they could see of SWAT, who had on tights and biker shorts. So we knew there was nothing that was inappropriate for anybody to see, and we thought it was pretty cool to finish the spot that we had planned. So we kept going. The next thing we know, the referee's in our ear telling us that the promoter is adamantly telling us to wrap this up, to take it home. But we'd been given 18 minutes, and we were only like 6-7 minutes into this, and we had a lot of high spots that we wanted to get in. For you guys that don't understand wrestling, high spots are those big moves that you really work hard to pull off, and you're trying to find a way to get your character to be able to do these big moves that excite the crowd. So we've got several of those planned for this match, and we want to continue. The next thing we know, we're 3 or 4 more minutes pass, and we look up, and the promoter is down at the ringside, pounding on the apron, yelling for us to finish this match and get out of there, because he still didn't realize that SWAT had on biker shorts and wrestling trunks. He thought he was out there in his civvies and his tactical gear. Anyways, it was a lot more funny if you were there, and definitely if you were a part of it. Another good time that we had. I hope you guys are enjoying these Freestyle Fridays as much as I am. If not, please let me know what you want me to talk about. Let me know anything that you'd like for me to hear. Any stories that we can get across G-rated and everybody can enjoy and watch. Let me know, and I'll find a way to tell it. You know, I'm getting on up there, so some of these stories are starting to flee. Y'all let me know if there's anything you want me to talk about. You guys have a great weekend again. God bless you all. Thank you so much.